double click on the manufacturing program.1, and then we can select the facing toolbar, and notice the facing.1 window will pop up, and we have a tool change in the specification tree and a facing.1 operation. A red status indicator means that it does not have enough information to do the facing operation. Here we have select the bottom, then select the face in 3D view. So this will be the bottom surface that you're going to face to. And notice that I have different selectable icons that change color, meaning they're selectable and those parameters can be changed. And I just selected the top surface, so I want to unhide the stock 1 product. And then I want to select the top surface of the housing product. And now I have a green status indicator. Now I want to select the side and right click and go by boundary of faces. And notice I have a face selection toolbar that popped up. And I just want to unhide the stock 1, and then I want to select the top surface of the stock 1. And right now I'm not getting what I need, so I'm going to have to do it again. So I'm going to make the facing.1 window appear, and I'm going to right click and go by boundary of faces. And now preview the contours, what I'm looking for, and after I select the top surface of the housing one, I get the preview by contour, and I just select it and then I hit OK. And now that's set up and we can move on. So I go to the Strategy tab, and the toolpath style we want to be one way. Notice that we have a question mark. Here I'll change this to one way. Now I'll go to the radial tab, and I want the end of path to be out, and that's what it looks like up in the graphical. As I change it back and forth, you can see what that means. So those question marks are kind of handy. And that's all we really need to do on the Strategy tab. So now we can set up the tool. And I want to make sure that I have the face mill icon selected, and then I can have these different options here. I can go on ahead, and if I already have one saved, I can go ahead and pick that. But we'll go ahead and name that the T2 Face Mill B50. You can always change the name. I want the nominal diameter to be 2 inches, the corner radius to be 0.125 inches, the overall length I want to be 1.5 inches, and the cutting length I want to be 0.2 inches. The length I want to be 0.5 inches. The body diameter 1 inch. The outside diameter I want to be 2 inches. The cutting angle I want to be 90 degrees. And depending on the version, the non-cutting diameter to be 0 inches. Now we can go ahead and set up the feeds and speeds. And notice my tool icon updated with those parameters that I set. So I want to unselect the automatic compute. I want the approach to be 20 inches per minute, the machining to be 40 inches per minute, the retract to be 40 inches, the finishing to be 20, the unit to be linear. I want the spindle output selected, and I want machining to be 20 turns per minute, and a unit to be angular. Then we can go on to the macros tab, and And here I just want to go ahead and select approach macro, and I have an X on the approach. The build user macro icon, go ahead and select that. And we can add an axial motion, but first I want to remove all motions, so I select that. And then I select add axial motion up to a plane icon. Then I can right click on this arrow, and then I can select feed rate, and I want it to be rapid. And then I copy that approach macro, and as I set up the retract macro, I can select the to build user macro, and then I'll just do a feed rate. Then I'll do the return in a level. I'll just cancel that. That just shows you what you can paste. And I'll add an axial motion up to a plane. And I'll right click feed rate, and I'll go rapid again. And just to double check, I'll have rapid there. So everything looks okay.